Are you kidding me? You're gonna have an Among Us that is a boss also be shiny? That is such a disappointment. Ooh, a Master Ball loot. Okay, Rockstar, it's gonna be an exciting Pokedex filled day. I say that because specifically I want to work on the Pokedex, but I want to get specifically all the baby Pokemon. We have most of Gen 2, so I want to start off with getting the actual 4 baby Pokemon from Gen 2 and any other baby Pokemon that we can conclude to get, and just more evolutions in Pokemon for the Dex overall. Alright, so this is perfect. Taiga gives us the chance to capture another Applin because we do need 2 for 2 different evolution lines, and they also have both Togetic and Togekiss. Alright, so an Applin does spawn right here at the spawn. That's good to know. So let's go ahead and let's see if we can find where we find a Togekick or Togekiss spawn, and then we can kind of just sit here and wait to see if we get one of those 2 Pokemon to spawn. Ooh, a Master Ball loot. Ooh, what are we gonna get? And we got a blank TR, which how do you even, I never think I figured out how to use those. I think I usually just throw them out. Okay, I finally found where Togetic can spawn, which is nice. So it's not that far from spawn either. I'll probably get the Togetic one first because it's based off needing to breed it, and on top of the fact I need the opposite gender. And then we can go for Applin, which is just I need a second Applin so I can use a sweet tart on one and a sour tart on the other one. I think that's how it works. All right, that was actually fairly quick. Togetic, and crap, you're a male. I can't believe I don't have Klefki, but it also makes sense. It's such a forgettable Pokemon. At the same time, it's such an obvious one to capture because it's one of the stupid ones you hate because it's literally just a ring of keys. Okay, so I need a shiny stone to actually evolve Togetic, which I can't believe I forgot about, but I am gonna work on leveling it up just so we can to get happiness, just so it's out of this Pokeball to gain happiness so we can evolve it. Are you kidding me? You're gonna have an Among Us that is a boss also be shiny? That is such a disappointment. Like when you find a shiny, but it's a boss Pokemon. That's the most annoying thing in the world. And there we go. We have our second Applin. Perfect. So now all we gotta do is work on getting that female Togekick and continue to evolve this Togekick that we currently have to Togekiss. Evolve these 2 with the sweet and tater, sour tart, whatnot, and we are good to go to actually work on the rest of the easier baby Pokemon. One issue with getting 100% is they're adding all the new Gen 9 Scarlet Violet Pokemon, so which means the Dex grows as we capture them. You're level 30 as well. Can I literally just straight up evolve you if I give you rare candies? Yes, thank you for evolving. Now we have the crappy Totoscrool, who I thought was a horrible design for Scarlet and Violet. Wait, I can just straight up get a Cleffa here. I don't have to actually breed it. What? Okay, cool. Cleffa. I will look for it. All right, we found somewhere that can spawn Cleffa. All right, Togetic, 220 happiness. So I think this one, oh, we should, is it max happiness, not just regular happiness to like Espeon? Oh yeah, I need a shiny stone. I'm an idiot. It doesn't just evolve. I forget I don't have to actually warp away. I can just do /shop and I should be able to buy everything I want. Evolution shop. Let's go. Perfect. A sweet apple. Okay, 1 tart apple, 1 sweet apple. Okay, then I also need a shiny stone. That should be everything I need. So, Togetic, you go into a Togekiss. Beautiful. And you can go ahead and I want to give you ancient power, but between Yawn, should we get, yeah, we'll get rid of Yawn. So next up, a sweet apple on Applin, and then a tart apple on Applin as well. Appleton, and I don't remember if you evolve again or not. I'm definitely gonna have to look it up, but let's go ahead and give this one the sweet, or I mean tart apple. I don't think it has an evolution line outside of these 2, so there we go. We got Flapple and we got Appleton. I honestly just want to be able to claim that I've purposely 100% the Pokedex at least once, either in Pokemon or Pixelmon, and I've never tried it in Pokemon, but the regular games with trade evolutions and all that stuff, I really just don't want to try or deal with it. All right, I kind of gave up on the Cleffa. We spent 100 grand and I have no money left. I'm a poor, oh, I could buy me another daycare, do I? I do. And plop that right down there. Perfect. So now we have 3. So we can get Magmortar, Jinx, and Raichu going as soon as we actually have the opposite genders to evolve them, or breed them, I mean. Which I've searched through my PC and I don't have any duplicates for the most part, which makes sense because usually I want to trade or just release them when I have duplicates in the PC. So the best thing we can do is just start off by, wow, we have a lot of females for this. Look for a male Magmortar. And we're just going to go down the list, catch one, put it in the breeding system, and then we'll go from there. So waiting for Magmar, I realized I didn't have our Numel. So it means probably I don't have Camera Up, which we can check right now. I didn't have Trapinch, and I also didn't have Vibrava, which also means I don't have Flygon. So there are 6 Pokemon basically here, let alone anything else that I needed to actually capture that I can't believe I didn't have. These guys are such basic Pokemon that makes me literally want to come over here and check Golett, which, yep, I do have. Which is Golett would be one I usually think I wouldn't have. But then again, Cobra is another one I don't have. Where are all these Pokemon that I just don't have usually appearing out of nowhere? I'm surprised because this is one of the areas I thought I cleared out for the most part. I can't believe I don't have Dunsparce, but what they did to my boy in Scarlet and Violet was just so sad. Dunsparce, it was such a disappointment. Like, really? You're just gonna make him an extra section bigger with an extra Dun in his name? But he was one of the longest waiting evolution lines for like so long, like nearly a decade, right? It's about time we finally got a Magmar to actually spawn in so we can capture this guy and begin the breeding process, because I need each of these to basically take an hour and a half or longer. So can you please just capture capture to make my life a little easier. Thank you. Throw these in here and let's get them breeding up. So yeah, an hour and 30 before they will be finished, but that's okay. So yeah, at this point we just gotta catch each of the Pokemon's relatives all in the right gender, and then that way we can just start breeding them. By the time we get all these done, hopefully the Magmar pair will be actually done. So we gotta get Raichu, Clefable, Wigglytuff, and Jinx evolution lines. Until then, I'm just gonna continue working on the Snom I have. I need it to be nighttime so I can evolve him into Frostmoth. There we go, a female Pikachu finally showed up. Oh, it's nighttime. I can level up Snom for Frostmoth. Give me the Pikachu, give me the Pikachu. There we go. Okay, Snom, get on out here. Level you up. There we go. And yes, so we get Frostmoth. I don't think I've ever owned this Pokemon specifically. I did my Pokemon Violet. No, it was my Pokemon Scarlet Hardcore Nuzlocke, or just the Nuzlocke. I literally just skipped over Snom because I knew it was a happiness evolution and I wasn't dealing with it. Can you only use a daycare one at a time? Then what's the point of having multiple daycares? Are you serious? So I'm wasting my time for this. I have 200 grand sitting here wasted because I can't use more than one daycare at a time. I actually hate this new breeding system. This is horrible because I could only breed one Pokemon at a time. I used to be able to breed 6 Pokemon at a time with as long as I had 6 different ranch blocks. This is ridiculously stupid. So that really prevents me from getting my 100% that I'm really trying to do. So I'm gonna go around through these different biomes. Hopefully we can find some Pokemon we don't have captured yet, but at the moment I'm not super excited about it. The daycare system really put a down point on this system. I wanted to knock all the baby Pokemon out of the way so I didn't have to deal with it. Because in reality, that breeding time, unless it's a breeding specific episode, is usually about how long it takes to record an episode at the most, if it's not breeding specific or legendary. Ooh, baby, there's a Pichu. There's a Pichu. Yes, yes, yes. Let's quick ball that. That means I can go home and I can cancel the egg that I have making for Pichu and Raichu right now and start another one. Now it's going to be a absolute massive wait trying to get an Igglybuff to spawn. Pichu is the same rarity, so hopefully we get a little bit lucky. And so is Wigglytuff. Ducklet's not even on this list, so I don't know why he keeps spawning in this area, but okay, whatever. I'll just wait for the Pokemon I'm supposed to get. Are you kidding me? There's an Igglybuff right here. There's an Igglybuff right here. This is literally the baby Pokemon of the one we just caught to breed. I mean, which is fine by me. So we have Pichu, we have Igglybuff. So we honestly, we've had really good luck in this biome. Cleffa can spawn on one of these spawners too. I'm gonna go look for the spawner with Cleffa. Okay, I still can't find a flipping Cleffa anywhere. I haven't even found a Clefairy or a Clefable yet at all. So I think I need to go to a different biome for them. But hey, well, at least we're making progress on the baby Pokemon, which is finally nice to have. I can just check the big list. Does Smoochum evolve? I mean, not evolve, spawn here. Smoochum does not spawn here, so where would Smoochum spawn? Because they've had all the other baby Pokemon spawn, right? Yep, Seal, Skidoo, Snom, Snorunt. So nowhere is actually spawning Smoochum, unless it just doesn't spawn in a actual, like, you know, cold environment. But considering Jinx does, I would think so. So we finally got a Clefairy. Hopefully this captures in the first quick ball, and there we go. Ooh, Duraludon, what do you evolve from? Or do you not evolve from anything? I actually have no idea. I know you exist. Oh, you're not liking this, are you? Okay, Duskball, let's go. Let's go ahead and try to capture this bad boy. That will be another one in the Dex. Wow, I can't believe I hadn't thought about Duraludon, but that's a Gen 8 Pokemon, right? It's from the Sword and Shield game, so I'm not super surprised by that. Orange Vest guy, that's what I know. There we go, boys. A boy, Clefairy. I totally didn't get stuck saying boy in like ADHD mode, not knowing what to say next. That's not what happened at all. No, that just erase that. That didn't. Future Carson, you better cut that out. Yeah, I know he's gonna be making fun of me right now. So let's go ahead and let's breed that. That means all we need is to get the Jinx bred or find a Smoochum, and then we're doing real good. 76% of the Dex complete. This is rough. Oh my god, trying to get the baby Pokemon has been so much work. I don't think we're gonna make it to 80%, which is kind of sad, but it's still upsetting to know that we're not 80% of the way and I've caught over 700 Pokemon, you need to learn to do something new. Please take 2 years. Stop interlocking everything, the cards, the anime, and the games. They're too interconnected. Take 2 years on a Pokemon game, and trust me, it will be so better. I'm so stupid. I thought this entire time that it was like a 5% chance for a male Jinx. It's impossible to get a male Jinx, so that means I have to have a Ditto to breed for Smoochum, which is ridiculous. So I'm going to sit here, go record another video, so this hour-and-a-half timer ticks by, and we can jump on to hatching these eggs and finishing off the baby Pokemon that we can get. Okay, well, now that we finally have our 2 eggs. The only thing I can kind of do is just sit around and hope we get a female Togepi and run in circles and try to hatch these last 2 baby Pokemon, finishing up 80 to 90% of the baby Pokemon for the most part. The rest of them aren't really available right now, and we're trying our best to get them, but they're just too much trouble. So I'm going to continue running in circles and just pray we get a female Togekick so I can breed and get the last baby Pokemon I think we need. Woo! One of our eggs is hatching. There we go. There we go. Let's see. And it's our Cleffa egg, Coolio. So the Cleffa hatched a lot faster than I forget what the other one is. It's a baby Pokemon. Oh, it's Magby, isn't it? Pfft, dummy. It was the very first one you bred up. It will hatch soon, so I don't have to wait too much longer, and this egg will start hatching as well, which will be a big bonus to us. And there we go. Finishing up Magby, giving us all the baby Pokemon except Togepi and locking us in at 719 caught Pokemon with 76% complete. Make sure you guys leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you guys did enjoy it, and soon enough we'll reach 80% of the Pokedex. See y'all next time, Rockstars. Peace, peace.